Aaron Rodgers has shown the world on Thursday night primetime football that he is all the way back after defeating his division rival New England Patriots 24-3. The stats don't jump off the screen at you, but he was very efficient and he played a much better game than the stat sheet says, although it says he played a good game. 27 out of 35, 77.1% completion percentage, 281 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 118.9 passer rating, sacked twice, ran the ball 3 times for 18 yards. The Jets offense looked complete, and we're going to get into the film and break down exactly what they did to dismantle that New England Patriots defense. Let's get into the general principles of this Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett 2024 offense. I emphasize 2024, much different than it's been in the past. 2018, kind of a surge of passing the ball on 1st and 10. Be aggressive. Shots downfield. Patrick Mahomes, 50 touchdown passes, 5,000 yards. Offense, explosive, firing the ball deep. Well, now 2024, defenses have adjusted. The boxes are lighter. You're getting more safeties in the box. The linebackers that are being drafted are smaller and faster so they can rally to the perimeter and make tackles outside, force offenses into 2nd and longs on pass plays. What does this mean? Offenses are going to go heavier personnel. A lot of 12 personnel. 2 tight ends, 1 running back. The 12, 1 is running backs, 2 is tight ends. The Jets are going to run the ball downhill, duo, inside zone, outside zone. Those are the 3 main run plays you will see the Jets call. They run it ad nauseum. They also run the ball much more frequently, more balanced attack. 68 plays of offense for the Jets against the Patriots, 33 runs, 35 passes. If you take out the 3 scrambles from Rodgers that were pass plays called, it's still 30 runs to 38 pass plays called. So much more balanced than it has been in the past. You're seeing a resurgence of the run game on early downs, get into 2nd and manageable, and be efficient instead of explosive, and then make the defense be aggressive, come up, make mistakes. Now we get aggressive. Now we make the defense pay with explosive plays when they lose discipline. Right now you're probably thinking, that's great, Randy. You just talked about running the ball for the last 2 minutes. What does that have to do with Aaron Rodgers? I'll tell you. Everything I just mentioned about running the ball, staying ahead of the schedule, attacking the light box defensively, none of that matters if you don't have the quarterback that can make the defense pay when they get aggressive. Can I get into the right checks? Tom Brady talked about being in the game plan meetings all week long and understanding we like this play against this team, but what's the one look they can give us that's going to ruin this play when we come up to the line of scrimmage and we have it called and we go, oh shoot, we have outside zone and they got a free safety blitz coming this way, whatever it may be. We're not going to just run the play and be screwed. No, let's cancel out of this play and get into a play that's going to make the defense pay for guessing right. Tom Brady talked about that. That's exactly what Aaron Rodgers does. You see him at the line of scrimmage Thursday night. Anytime you watch him play football, you're going to see he's going to run the play clock down. It's going to be low. Sometimes they have to pay for it with timeouts. But what are you going to hear? Can. They're going to get into the right play and attack the defense when he thinks that they've got a play that stops what they're running. The side adjustments, when they go, oh, this is what they got, and he signals a little something to the offense. We saw the miscommunication when he rubbed his sleeve and Garrett Wilson ran the wrong route. Not miscommunication, but as they gain more rapport, understanding certain looks, we're going to run certain routes, and we're going to get the ball out quick to you if they play off. Check downs to Allen Lazard in the flat that go for touchdowns. That's the kind of thing that Aaron Rodgers can do, that he put Zach Wilson there, you put Tim Boyle in there, the cogs get stuck, the offense stalls, you get turnovers and punts. You put Aaron Rodgers in there, the wheels turn smoothly, the offense moves the ball, first downs, field goals, touchdowns. That's the difference. Let's hop into the film and break down some of Aaron Rodgers' best plays from their Thursday night victory. Let's go. I'm actually going to start this off with a incompletion to Garrett Wilson, because this is a classic Aaron Rodgers throw, and we're going to break down what went wrong to force this to be an incompletion. We're going to run play action here, so fake run. We got a smash concept out here, wide hitch, and then a corner route up to the top. That's not what we throw. Aaron Rodgers is going to take this alert fade from Garrett Wilson. It's probably the right decision, single coverage, but here's the mistake Garrett Wilson makes you're going to see early. Locked up man on man. What does Garrett Wilson do here? Ball gets snapped, play action. Garrett Wilson widens. See how wide he gets here? He's going to continue to angle towards the sideline instead of fighting for this inside shoulder. And I don't want him to get inside of the DB, still stay outside of him, but fight vertical and force Aaron Rodgers to be able to throw this ball to the sideline while you stay away from the sideline. What is this going to do? This is going to make the throw from Rodgers easier. This is a very common mistake that receivers make on fade balls, but you got to give room from the sideline. Garrett Wilson squeezes to the sideline right here, and he doesn't have room, and his feet end up out of bounds in the completion. If he's able to press into the corner's chest and stay vertical instead of allowing the corner to force him to the sideline, this is a completion, guaranteed. But instead, he gets forced to the sideline. Now he catches it on the sideline, and it's incomplete. Aaron Rodgers loves spreading teams out in empty set and attacking the weaknesses of defenses. Here we got a basic cover 2 beater. This is a very fun play. We got double in and then a corner out. And what this is going to do is it's going to isolate this defender in the cover 2. Deep half, and now he's got deep middle. So what does he have to do? He's got to carry this vertical route before it snaps out. So he runs back with it, and now this middle of the field is just wide open, and Rodgers hits the quick end. Ball gets snapped, linebacker vacates, back is turned, bang, snap it off to the end. All right, this is a pretty sweet play here. Under pressure, completes the slant to Garrett Wilson. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers is thinking. So the Patriots are going to try and show a too high look here pre-snap, but it's not going to fool Rodgers. You can see he's kind of leveraging down already pre-snap. If you don't think Rodgers sees that, you're crazy. What does Rodgers also know? He's got one defender out here, one defender up here, and no one to account for Breece Hall. So if Breece Hall runs a flat, which he does, who's going to cover him? Well, if he doesn't, then it has to be him. And because he knows that, what is he going to do? He's going to snap the ball. Oh, this guy rushes. Guess who has to cover the flat? The safety. So now Rodgers pauses, waits for the second window. Safety's going to fly to the flat because he has to. Bang, hit Garrett Wilson in the open window. Now, I talked about a quarterback that can make the defense pay for being too aggressive. How about a quarterback that can bail the offense out when they're behind the sticks, when running the ball doesn't work? They ran the ball on 1st and 10. They lost 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 17. Aaron, help us out of here. That's exactly what he's going to do. Pre-snap, they show the safety down. They're going to roll him back just before the snap. Rodgers sees it. What is New England doing? They're doubling Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson runs a fade route. So he's going to clear both of them out. Rodgers is going to look right first, because what does that tell him? What they do dictates what these linebackers have to do. When he vacates, we know he has Breece Hall. Breece Hall runs a swing route. So now what does he have to do? He's got to run with this swing route. Aaron's going to look right. Now he's got Conklin on a little stick and in. So he knows this space is vacated. Let's hit it for a big chunk. Eyes go right at the snap. Yep, they're flowing the way I thought. Bang. Hit Conklin. He's going to pick up everything they lost and get a first down. Eyes go right. Linebacker goes. Bang. Hit the open guy over the middle. Big play. First down. Here's another simple cover 2 beater. Someone tell Mel Kiper to please shut up. We get a seam from Conklin. We get a slot fade. And then we get a 5-yard in with the swing route from the running back. What really matters here? Well, we're going to isolate this middle linebacker in the cover 2. He's responsible for the deep middle because this safety has to expand with the slot fade. So what does that mean? Well, if he doesn't take the deep middle for some reason, then we're going to hit this seam. It's that simple. I don't know why he doesn't take the seam. It's his job. He opens up his hips to the in breaker, and Rodgers hits the seam right behind him. Bang. And if you're wondering, why does Rodgers feel comfortable to throw that with the backside safety? Look at the backside safety's eyes pre-snap. They are doubling Garrett Wilson. So Rodgers knows if he looks left, which he does at the snap, safety is going to have to expand out there. Bang. Open. Veteran quarterbacks knowing where to look to manipulate the defense. Eyes go left. Oh, safety has to go left now. Middle of the field's wide open. He knows. He knows that his read is really simple when he turns his head. The middle of the field is either going to be open short and he's going to hit the in, or the middle of the field is going to be open deep and he's going to hit the seam, and that's what he does. First down. Here's that 12 personnel I talked about. 1 running back, two tight ends. This is just a ridiculous pass to Garrett Wilson. There's nothing else to it. You're going to get an in from Allen Lazard and then the out from Garrett Wilson. Rodgers pumps and then throws off his back foot. You can see the hip pop. Bang, snaps, and it is a perfectly placed ball for a touchdown. There's about 5 people on the planet that can make this throw. It's absolutely absurd. Aaron Rodgers is the last of an old guard, an old style of offense from the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady era. They're going to line you up 2x2, empty set, 3x1, whatever it may be. They're going to survey the defense. They're going to make the checks at the line of scrimmage, make the protection adjustments, and they're going to get into the right play, and they're going to hurt you that way. Not a ton of crazy motions and all this kind of innovative stuff. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. As a matter of fact, I'm of the camp that it's better. But when you have a quarterback as cerebral as Aaron Rodgers, as Tom Brady was, as Peyton Manning was, sometimes it's better. You don't want all this movement. You don't want the defense to be moving pre-snap. You want to kind of know where they're at, know where they're going to be, and get in the play that's going to attack them. So from that standpoint, I get that logic. That's where Rodgers is. That's the offense they play. I've heard people be critical saying it's archaic. It's not archaic if it works, and it worked against a good New England Patriots defense, or at least we think they're good. They played well in the first 2 weeks. We'll see if they're fraudulent as the weeks continue to go on and add up. We'll just have to wait and see. But there's a lot of weapons on this Jets offense that could be emerging here. Conklin, 5 catches, 93 yards. The connection with Mike Williams only going to get better. Allen Lazard and him, a great connection, a great rapport. Garrett Wilson, the connection's only going to get better. You got that run game, zone run scheme. It takes time for that offensive line to kind of build continuity, build trust, build communication. They already look good here early in the season. It's only going to continue to improve as they continue to play with each other as long as they stay healthy. Rodgers is going to continue to get more into a flow of things. We saw the confidence in his legs this week. This is a scary Jets team down the line. They're only going to continue to improve. I've got no doubts in that. Watch out for this Jets team. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out one of my other videos. I got a video here in the corner, so you might want to go click on it. I'm going to see all of you in the next video. Peace.